10 Best Road Trip Movies. Many road movies may convey the dread of visiting a new location and the experience of moving through an environment that one may or may not be familiar with. The environment it examines is sometimes praised by the filmmakers, while other times it is criticized. Regardless of the movie's goals, the road movie is a timeless investigation of people and places. Gael Garca Bernal and Diego Luna feature in Alfonso Cuarón's 2001 Mexican road movie Y Tu Mamá También. Y Tu Mamá También serves as a time capsule into the political and cultural turning point Mexico was going through. Bernal and Luna play two degenerate young men who persuade an older woman, played by Maribel Verde, to go on a road trip with them to a beach that may or may not exist. The movie represents a precursor to Alfonso Cuarón's style as a director, which would later become more honed with Roma and Children of Men. Cuarón and the film's leads would go on to become some of the most important figures in the movie business. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, one of the best comedies of the 1980s, stars two comic greats. Steve Martin is a marketing executive trying to get home for Thanksgiving, and John Candy is a well-meaning man who frequently gets in Martin's way. Released in 1987, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles followed the iconic high school movies 16 Candles, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Weird Science, and The Breakfast Club. It is a rare adult-focused John Hughes film. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles distinguishes itself from the rest of Hughes' filmography while retaining his trademark comedic approach. Almost Famous is not just among the best films about road trips, but it's also among the best music-based films ever made. The protagonist of Cameron Crowe's semi-autobiographical film is a 15-year-old music enthusiast who poses as a Rolling Stone reporter in order to swindle his way onto the tour bus of the renowned rock band Stillwater. In one of the most feel-good coming-of-age movies of the 2000s, Almost Famous, Cameron Crowe shows off his genuine love for music and writing skills. There is no better or more iconic road trip scene than when everyone sings Tiny Dancer together on the tour bus. It Happened One Night, a pre-code movie from the 1930s, is one of the earliest examples of the road trip movie. It Happened One Night, a Frank Capra-directed film starring Clark Gable and Claudette Colbert as two unfortunate strangers forced to cooperate after being abandoned at a bus station, won the Academy Awards. The movie was so successful that an urban legend holds that a shirtless scene starring Clark Gable caused the sales of undershirts to crash after the movie's release. The movie won Best Picture, Director, Actor, Actress, and Writing, the first of only 3 films in history to win the infamous Big Five. In the present era, a picture with that much impact merits celebration. Logan is a unique example of a superhero and road trip movie combining. In his final appearance as Wolverine, Hugh Jackman is followed in the dark superhero movie as he tries to get a little mutant girl to a place where she can be safe. The dark, R-rated, and adult-themed superhero movie Logan served as a conclusion to Hugh Jackman's Wolverine and, at least at the time, Patrick Stewart's Professor X. Many fans clamored for additional characters to receive the same treatment as they did in Logan. Borat is among the best-known examples of the mockumentary boom of the 2000s. In Cultural Learnings of America for Make Benefit Glorious Nation of Kazakhstan, Sacha Baron Cohen, who is best known for the role of Borat, travels the nation learning about American culture while simultaneously criticizing problematic American attitudes. Borat questioned the political direction that America was taking. After 9/11, Borat solidified his status as one of cinema's most recognizable characters and as the archetypal American road movie. It was inevitable that a movie would be made using the recognizable Groundlings character after the Pee Wee Herman show's success. Pee Wee Herman goes across the nation to recover his stolen bicycle in the road trip movie P. Big Wheeze Adventure. Tim Burton made his directorial debut with P. Big Wheeze Adventure, which was first intended to be a satire of the vintage Italian film Bicycle Thieves. As a result of the movie's critical and commercial success, Burton was able to develop Batman and Beetlejuice. P. Big Wheeze Adventure is one of the most distinctive road trip movies because to the legendary Pee Wee character and the equally memorable style of Tim Burton. The story of Dumb and Dumber centers on two well-meaning idiots who try to return a bag filled with cash to its owner in Aspen, Colorado. One of the best comedies of the 1990s, Dumb and Dumber defined the careers of everyone involved. The 1994 comedy was a box office success and rose to cult status. After the movie was released, the Farrelly brothers were a mainstay of the 90s comedy scene. Jeff Daniels, who was previously recognized for his dramatic theatrical background, won praise for his role as the ridiculous in the movie. The Mask and Ace Venture were both released in the same year, but no one was more thrust into the spotlight than Jim Carrey. Road Trip, one of the key teen films of the late 1990s and early 2000s, centers on a group of college students who must travel across the nation quickly to prevent one of their girlfriends from viewing an inappropriate tape. Tom Green and Seann William Scott star in the raunchy comedy, which was produced by Ivan Reitman. Road Trip served as Todd Phillips' breakthrough role as a comedic actor in the 2000s cinema. After directing the Hangover trilogy and Old School, Phillips took a serious turn with Joker, which earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Director. Road Trip, one of the most recognizable road trip movies of the modern period, served as Phillips' debut film. The follow-up to Steven Soderbergh's critically acclaimed drama Magic Mike is called Magic Mike XXL. The first movie exposes viewers to the more sinister side of recreational sexual dancing. However, the sequel makes the choice to emphasize the lighthearted side of the business. In Magic Mike XXL, the main character Mike and his troupe of sexual dancers, the Kings of Tampa, journey to Myrtle Beach for one final retirement party blowout dance. The narrative of the Kings of Tampa is given some fun camp and road trip escapades in Magic Mike XXL by utilizing its amusing premise of male strippers. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and let's work on this together.